Oh, the recording.
Now recording.
And
You see,
now,
Juan, there's only one bot in here is when you start saying all the dirty secrets.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, man, if this was my show, everybody could say the N word and I could just edit it out because I already meticulously go through shit. But
Yes,
it's
but
Riley's show.
you have to remember we all have different editing styles.
This is true. Did you guys see that thing I put out? And also, what did you think?
Which
I
thing?
didn't- Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, so I put out a video appreciating the
You know, if you don't have
soundtrack of
Twitter
Star Fox
Premium right
2.
now, you have literally no reach, right?
Well, why would I want to? How much even is that a month? Like
It's
$5?
like, yeah, it's nothing.
That's like an OnlyFans subscription.
Pretty much. You're subscribing to fucking Elon Musk's OnlyFans.
But he won't even show his rocket more than like once.
Yeah,
I get to see his rocket daily.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
is his rocket real pale?
Yeah, it's a real
Have you
power
ever seen it blast off?
several times.
Nice.
See, he has to play like he doesn't like the trans girls online because of his community or because of his audience, but we all know in private.
I think he lost that audience actually. Oh, anyway.
It's
They
a
can't all
joint
be
parenting
zingers.
thing between him and the Cheeto.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do Riley's retarded intro.
Stupid
Yeah,
Well,
music.
that retarded intro.
if he lets me edit the show, I'll just put my intro in instead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the issue crew. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Let me put on my best fat voice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the issue crew where we have issues with our lives and with each other. I have with me Lois
Wacky-castic characters.
and Chris and Howard the Duck.
Hi.
Wulf, how you doing?
Hi. Oh,
All right, Jackie, how you doing?
I think I've already answered that question.
Okay. Pink, how you doing?
I'm still sick.
And still pregnant, thankfully. Brad is here, but muted at the moment.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I exist occasionally.
And getting his punishment as we speak.
I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm like, Brad, why are you in a Saw movie?
yeah, Brad. Why is the vacuum on your face?
He's working a fast
What are you
food
talking
job.
about?
Your job.
How are you able to speak through the vacuum?
Yeah.
No.
All these questions and more will be answered on today's episode of the Issue Crew.
That's right.
Yep.
This is the episode without direction, which I hope is the going title.
Well,
Riley, please.
it's got to be better than
Remember.
the episode with One Direction.
Did we have one of those?
It's behind a paywall.
Okay. I was wondering if One Direction has ever been mentioned on this show.
I don't know why, but Riley kept taking off his clothes.
Oh.
He does that on occasion.
I said One Direction,
Oh.
not One Erection.
Anyways, hi.
Oh, yeah, hello. I do believe we gotten that. Oh yeah, hey, I'm the host for tonight, Captain Blackbread. Riley couldn't be here because I don't know. I think he got like enveloped by his own fat and like he doesn't have arms or legs anymore.
No, he heard there
It's
was a robbery at
blueberry.
the local Wendy's.
Oh, so he's joining in on the robbery, right?
Hey man, them spicy nugs.
He's got the
You
getaway
gonna
scooter.
you gonna drink that grease trap?
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit. That's one of the
Uh,
best
uh,
lines I fucking heard from one of my friends.
look,
Someone was just walking past with a plate full of butter. You just said, "You gonna eat that butter?"
look,
No.
as a former fat ass turned trans girl, um, licking the grease trap is a rite of passage.
Ooh. I've drank
What
gravy. Is
passage?
that close enough?
No,
Yeah.
no, no, because I'm from the South and we can turn anything into gravy.
Gravy. Gotta get gravy.
I just thought about Gwyneth Paltrow, and I'm disgusted now.
I just thought, why did you think about Gwyneth Paltrow?
You said I could turn anything into gravy, and I'm just thinking like, well, she's got the pussy candles, and she's got like the pussy cream or whatever.
All right, just
Do
stop
you
talking.
have the pussy gravy?
Gross.
Uh,
Is that like
I
smegma?
Feminine essence gravy.
I think it's somebody's been watching JonTron videos lately.
Ew.
I mean, I remember that, yes, but like I haven't seen it since it came out. And there are other videos that talk about it. JonTron, yes, very popular. Not the only guy
Still,
that makes videos, okay?
still very funny though.
Ingrained
Is
on
he?
your memory long term.
Yeah,
Last time I
he's.
checked, he was just like sucking off every advertiser he's ever gotten in his life.
Oh
Kind
yeah,
of a
totally.
sellout now.
You kind of have to do that now, though. That's the sad part of the content creation treadmill that we've created. You have to suck off all of your advertisers. I'm sorry, Raid. I'm sorry.
I noticed
Actually,
that
no, I'm
guy that's
not.
like,
Fuck you,
"Hey,
Raid.
come here. Let me tell
Fuck
you
you,
a secret."
Raid.
That's okay. Raid is not ever gonna see this show. Guaranteed.
No, but I have gotten a email from Raid that was, "We're going to sponsor you," until they realized who the fuck I was. When they
They
did a
let
little bit more than 5 minutes of diving into my content and previous incarnations of my channel, they decided that I was not advertiser friendly for them.
How does
that's
Seth get
crazy.
fucking Raid Shadow Legends advertisers, but Jackie can't?
Hold on just a minute.
Well, I mean, there could be the fact
It's getting a phone
that
call.
that one of my past channels was very adult and also had a bunch of videos that were pulled from it for saying things like, God, I wish, or saying things that could be considered suicidal or death threats.
Oh,
I used to be edgy. It was back when I was a skeptic. It was back when when I was still, had the hormones of a man. I've calmed down a lot in my lifetime.
so just really horny shit?
No, no, I was really angry.
Oh, hormones of a man. I thought extra horny.
No, I was just really angry
Hungry.
constantly.
Angie. Angie.
We gonna get on with these issues or just keep
No.
I'm waiting for the host to come back.
He's on a
He
phone
said
call right now.
he went and got his briefcase, and he said it was his phone call getting briefcase. It looks suspiciously a lot like Dad's cigarette getting briefcase, though.
To be fair, I'd be mad too if I didn't have boobs.
I
They
mean,
suck. You don't want them. It's pain.
They're great. I'm
actually,
growing them. They're awesome. Women are
Oh
coping.
no. As someone
so
who has G, they're terrible.
Oh, fuck yeah.
as somebody that wears a bra and has not quite that big of titty, they do hurt. It's annoying when you get horny. It really fucking
What?
is. When you get
What?
turned on by, yeah, mine always
That's
itch.
news to me.
The fuck is this show? You guys
I
are
don't
gay.
Where are
know.
you going with that?
I don't know.
I wanna know.
I just took my anxiety pills.
Oh my lord. Jackie's high.
Very. I'm trying to get, points for being that one person.
I know we've done the all drunk episode. Maybe we could do the everyone's high episode next.
I just would end up being really tired and not say anything.
You just pass out halfway through.
Yeah, I think it's a terrible idea for me.
I'd
To
keep
be
you awake.
fair, the only reason that I was so active in the all drunk episode was because of energy drinks and alcohol.
Oh, crossfading. What fun.
That was
Malfunctioning liver.
am
Is
I,
that an issue?
I think I'm part Irish. My liver requires alcohol, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, I keep hearing these people have some issues.
No.
Wait, do we? Hold on. I'll have to pull mine up.
You
I
don't
have
have a
this
paragraph
I
written
have
this
this
time.
I have this entire presentation for my issue.
Oh, hold
He
on.
usually
Here's an
does.
issue. I'll start reading it right now. Begin song with wood. Feel the love, see the love all around me. Why is love always 800 degrees? Love's too bright, love's too loud, love's a cruel play. By the way, who are we loving today?
Your
What?
mom got him.
Just it's a non-starter for lyrics, but don't worry about it.
No, I was sitting here going, "What the fuck? You're singing a bunch of conclusions to freaking choruses." It's easier to
Stand
end
this
on love
sound
than to
poetic.
start on love.
Love is gay.
Love
Or
is
stop
Shrek.
sounding so flat. You need some dynamics in your
I am a
voice.
flat man from
You are not a
Flatland.
flat. You're a flat idiot.
He's
I'm from,
Flat Stanley,
yeah, I'm
It's
flat
Flat
Stanley.
Stanley. Oh my god.
the lead singer of Alice in Chains.
We call him
Right.
PETA for short.
The
Okay,
lead
the lead singer of
singer.
Alice in Chains, Lane Staley, whatever.
Yeah, Lane Staley.
This fucking stupid joke.
Lane Staley, rest in peace. We know heroin's a hard disease, and we're sorry you died of it.
Rap in peace, Flat Statley.
Rap in
Cool.
peace, Biggie Smalls.
I'm
Yeah.
so
So
lost.
we have issues, right?
Big Stanley.
Big Stanley.
Big Stan.
We have issues?
No.
I think so.
Hey everybody, just cutting in here real quick before the issues start. So Captain Blackbread forgot to lead me in for the vote roundup. But perhaps I didn't deserve a lead in because we don't have any votes, as it turns out. Classic situation. So here's what I'm gonna say, folks. Votes are still open on last week's episode. Gotta love the classics is the name of the episode. We had Andrew on. It was a one-on-one battle between me and Andrew, just like old times. So you got about until Monday night to vote on that one. And then we'll either have somebody break the tie or there will not be a tie anymore because people voted. So yeah, if you hear this early, if you're one of the first responders here, you've got a chance to decide the fate of the previous episode. So get on and vote. Straw polls in the description. Vote for this one too. A rousing issue session coming your way. Back to the show, folks.
Who had the first one?
I guess Jackie does. Jackie's really
No,
ready to go on this.
I wasn't the last one to join.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll start. Luna and Solaris created the universe with a divine power known as the Universal Code. What was left was densely packed and was stored away on a secret planet known as Otolp. And the Universal creators stored themselves in a chamber deep within a star in the
Is this that
galaxy of
video game
Aurelia.
thing you know?
Planetary guardians were assigned to defend
God.
each planet, each given a share that the same divine power should a force arise that threatens to destroy the natural balance of the universe. But that
Whoa.
balance has been threatened by another force. It's Iran.
Nerd.
Go Power Rangers!
Oh, you have issues. You
Sorry.
have issues with Iran?
No.
I was about to say, we don't
That
want
just
the bomb.
sounds like one of the random Power Rangers series intros.
It really
Probably
does.
could be. I'm going
You're-
through
you're-
my notes and just pulling up fucking shit that I put
Man,
in
if they
there.
could have waited a couple more weeks to do that shit with Iran, my little brother's stuck over there.
He's stuck with nothing to shoot at. Isn't that bullshit?
Yeah, I ain't
Yes.
got nothing to shoot at either.
But the thing is like the way you presented that, you have issues with Iran. Okay.
And I ran
Iran
so
so
far
far
away.
away.
Oh my god.
It's real though. Iran is very far away.
It is. It is almost on the other side of the
Couldn't
world.
get away.
Almost.
What happens if Iran just beats Israel and then just chills out because they beat Israel?
So
Oh.
I gotta put on my tinfoil hat and pretend that I have a
Ooh,
conspiracy here. Oh, cool.
welcome.
Hello.
The Tuque has
I
entered.
TheTuque.
I got like
I
half an hour or so.
I can put on my
Duke
tinfoil
has
hat.
entered
Okay,
the
that's
lobby.
I can put on my tinfoil hat here, and I can say that, well, if Iran beats Israel, the United States is done for.
Oh shit.
They just
Yeah.
signed a ceasefire for at least 12 hours, so
Oh,
So
really?
think about all the schizophrenic posting on Twitter about how Israel controls the world. It is a glorious thing.
yeah,
It makes me not.
the Netanyahu agreed to it and the Ayatollah also agreed to it. So for like the next 12 hours there's supposed to be a ceasefire.
And then after that time,
We'll work on
Wait,
it.
a minute ago, Iran's top diplomat denies ceasefire. No agreement exists.
how reassuring.
This has just come in because everybody puts everything on Twitter.
I hope this ages well. I hope nothing terrible happens between
I
here
hope
and
nothing
when the
bad
episode
happens.
goes on.
I love how all important news is just on Twitter now. Like it's on there first.
You can literally ignore every single mainstream outlet. It doesn't matter. They're
I
all
also learned.
propaganda.
I
All
also
of our
learned that the
major
threat.
news is on Twitter is so
The
great.
Tuque, we are propaganda, don't you know?
I have to go
I
to.
learned that the fucking threat of Russia giving Iran nukes was actually just like a former president of Russia and meant jack shit. And then
Oh,
the fucking news took it and ran with it. And I actually believed it for a little bit.
it's what they do.
Yes,
I
but
mean, I guess.
North Korea is willing to sell Iran nukes.
Yeah, that's
Also, if
dumb.
Iran
I
doesn't
don't
give up,
trust
they're just going
North
to get
Korean
bombed
nukes.
back into the Stone Age.
Dude, North Korean nukes that like they would test their missiles and they would land in Kim Jong Un's backyard, and they'd be like, "Yep, it was a success." And it went like 100 feet to the left.
Yeah.
North Korea wants to give Iran their nukes in exchange for 2 Big Mac meals apiece.
Bro, I'm in.
Oh my god, that's such a good deal.
It
Holy
really
fuck.
is. If I had some money, I'd be going and buying some Maccas, you know?
I think I might go get some Big Macs, man. Yeah, I'll tell them like I will actually. What? Okay, will you guys do like a kids meal?
Kids, probably. They're North Korea. They're starving.
Wait, William
Well, and they're little,
Rothschild
so
died
like
last year? What the fuck?
Yes.
what?
Yes, the head Rothschild died last year, didn't you know?
Yeah, and a house fire.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, his energies had to be sent back up into space for the other Rothschilds, as is tradition.
That's true, and the true name is actually Space Child.
I'm not going into what their true name is because apparently that'll get you banned on certain platforms.
Space
Oh,
Child sounds like
it's
an
Space Childs.
No,
Shaggy,
there's.
don't get the band.
Well, I can say this much. There's actually a way that if you look into the first Rothschild, you can trace his lineage to, I think it was 90% of world leaders, including everybody that was in power in World War II. Yeah.
I see.
Take in mind, this is a conspiracy theory, and I have not checked into it.
So hold on, like let me get this straight. They all had like a bukkake. They all came into like a little tin, right? And
Mhm.
some lady just like mixed it up and then just shoved it up there.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
I can also say the Rothschilds originate from Austria. Well, the Austrian-Hungarian border. We'll go with that.
Isn't it weird that World War One was just like caused by one family?
Isn't it
Sorry, hold
weird that
on.
World War?
I got breaking news. It's
What's
actually about North
breaking?
Korea. North Korea actually isn't starving. They're actually a utopia. That's just American propaganda you're calling for.
Is that yeah? That's what every communist keeps telling me, and I keep going.
Yeah.
Prove it. Go live there.
Yeah, go to
Have you been to North Korea?
What the fuck? Hey, as somebody that
Actually, Brad's in
lives,
North Korea right now, isn't he?
I mean, who isn't in
Oh,
North Korea right now?
us.
well,
I'm,
I don't know. Thank
I
you for
don't know.
helping not have that bit cut off at the
I'm being
pass.
denied cookies right now, so obviously I'm in North Korea.
Yeah, I want a cookie.
Even my
I
house
haven't
has
been there, but
cookies,
if you
and
talk to North
I'm in
Koreans, they'll
China.
tell you that.
They'll
Yeah,
tell you they have no
they're
cookies.
yeah.
Bro,
We
what
have
the
no
fuck?
cookies here. It's hell.
We have no cookies here. It's hell. Because we're not going to accept the cookies from India. We know what they do in the streets.
Yeah, those
What
aren't
do they
even
do in
real
the streets?
cookies.
Have you seen them cook anything?
India or China?
In all fairness, China's eating fucking sauce off rocks and calling it food, and then saying, "Oh yes, glorious China, we are best nation in Korea."
You know what has been popping up a lot lately, and I don't know if it has been for you guys, but let's say Washington State and apparently Florida too, or at least it was in Florida, and some ice raids or something happened, and god damn it, people need to stop calling me fuck. Okay, there's been a bunch of street
I'm
vendors
not
just
calling
popping up
you fuck.
randomly. Yeah, street vendors, lots of street vendors popping up, and they're unregulated. Anyway, hold on.
My
So
favorite is the Chinese making fun of the Indian street vendors.
he's hearing that
They got like a
from.
foot in the fucking thing. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're okay. The thing that I saw about the street vendors was that in like California and like lower by the border, that there are just street vendor stalls and stuff that are abandoned. Like they couldn't go back.
I wonder what those street vendors have on the side of them. Could it possibly be a European language descendant from a place called Spain?
Huh?
No habla. No habla español.
You know, just saying. There's a lot of empty street vendors. All of these are taco trucks. I wonder what happened here.
So, did you know you could get in the market for a taco truck real cheap?
Who wants to...
Also, you know you're next on the list of having an issue too, because you were the last one to join.
My entire country.
You've done that
Huh.
one already.
I
That's a
haven't
good
heard
one though.
anything. I haven't heard anything recently. Mostly because I was working all day. Most of my issues with my local problems.
I'll just skip you and I'll go. No, you won't.
Okay. Go.
I fucking hate when people come into a business 30
I hate
minutes
when
before
people
close
come.
I hate it when that
and
happens.
expect full. It's one thing to come in, but to then expect like full perfect service is bullshit.
Oh
I
wait, this
hate it when
isn't
people
Absolutely.
tell
any
me I
issue.
can't come at a business.
Like, so this is
Yeah.
just like any issue that we have.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yes.
I fucking hate people that are in a casino and don't tip the dealer when they do well.
Usually it's but oh god damn it, hold on. I need to
Hey, it was my issue
motherfucker.
first. You can't skip me,
Yeah, hold on.
you
It's
bastard.
the
Hold
same
on.
sort of issue.
Okay, I gotta go to the recording. Okay. Brad, what's your issue?
I hate when people come into a business 30 minutes before close and expect perfect service or expect full service. Like especially restaurants, right? Like obviously sometimes 30 minutes before close we're gonna be out of stuff. But that's
It's the people that show up 5 minutes before close and they want the whole kit and caboodle.
All
Those
right.
people
How
just fucking
does
drive me up the wall.
all right? How does people expecting good service at closing sound?
No, because
Like,
I'll give you good service, but it's ridiculous to expect me to have everything, especially in food, because food goes bad.
I'm
Where
gonna
we
tell you to
start to
fuck
run
off.
out of stuff towards the end. Yeah, we start to run out of stuff at the end of the night. So like, if you come 30 minutes before close and you're trying to order like 30 sandwiches, or maybe I'm out of like specifically, I work at Arby's. Maybe I'm out of roast beef because it takes 3 hours to cook, and if it's been particularly busy, sometimes I'll run out of
Yep.
roast beef. And you're gonna get mad at me because you came 30 minutes before close. I don't have something. That's ridiculous.
30 minutes before close. Hey, Brad, pretend I'm going through your drive-through, right? It's whatever time before closing. You got like 20 minutes and you go home. You're like starting to clean up. I roll around. Hey, Brad. I want a meat mountain.
Only if you can solve the
Apologies,
riddle
Rob.
of the mind goblin.
Well, the thing is with the meat mountain, most of the time I'll have all of that stuff ready. That's really easy to make.
Oh, it is?
But I may,
Okay,
yeah, but
I
I may
want
be out of,
3 meat
I may be out of
mountains.
one. I may be out of one particular. We don't. I'll just say we don't sell it anymore. I apologize,
Oh.
sir. We took that off the menu. We don't sell it anymore. It's no longer available.
Well, can you
I'll
just like
I'll just lie to
give
you.
me? Can you just give me a mountain of like whatever meat you have? Just
Sure, I can give you a number 1 half pound.
Can you just like give me all the sandwiches on the menu if you can't give me a meat mountain?
I have a number 9,
Sorry, we don't do
Number
catering 30
4,
minutes before close. I
a number
apologize.
5 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 8s, a number 9 with French fries.
Apologies. We don't do catering 30. We don't do catering 30 minutes before close. I apologize. You can come back tomorrow.
This isn't catering. That's Big Smoke's order. That
I know.
motherfucker's gonna eat it in front of you.
Your order is so fat that it constitutes catering.
Yeah, so
Your order is so
nobody like
we've
come on,
recommended
man,
you
like
to a cardiologist.
I will give you like a great
Big Smoke.
I'll give you a good fucking review. Like I'll even give you a Yelp review. I'll even do like 2 reviews if you do give me like 2 meat mountains and Big Smoke's order.
Apologies. We
Yeah,
can't do catering 30 minutes before
Wait,
close.
wait a minute. Are you pulling up, I'm a Yelp reviewer?
There's
Holy fuck.
there's
Alright,
just one problem with that. Where you gonna get the extra dip from?
Actually, I changed my mind. Can I just like get a Big Mac? Like, I heard you guys make burgers now.
Just
Like,
pull up.
do your
Can
best
I
to
get a Whopper?
Can I get a Big
make
Mac? I heard a fat Asian man selling nukes.
When I
Look,
when I
my
worked
wife
when I
pregnant.
worked when I worked at Burger King, you know how often people would come through and ask for McNuggets?
Do you just go? Doesn't Burger King sell chicken nuggets though? You just give them nuggies.
Yeah. You would just ask for nuggets, but they would ask for McNuggets instead of just nuggets.
Well,
I just McNuggets.
Look, just like do your best impression of a Big Mac. My wife is pregnant and really craving a Big Mac.
Man,
I've
that
heard
really
a
What am
Whopper,
I
sucks for you.
for?
Like,
not a Big Mac.
So you want to know a fun little thing about that?
What?
In the UK, Burger King actually sells Big Macs
What?
What?
because
How?
McDonald's couldn't trademark Big Mac in the UK.
Is Burger King the one with Whoppers?
Yes.
Yeah. So does
Mm.
McDonald's then have a Whopper?
No, because Burger King was smart enough to trademark the Whopper.
I think the reason why McDonald's couldn't trademark McDonald's is because McDonald's is a common last name.
Yep.
You said you couldn't trademark your name.
Yep. And
Right?
then it's something like that. And then the Big Mac as a term can't be trademarked because Mac's a common nickname. It was something
Oh.
weird like that. It's like in Australia, it's not called Burger King, it's called Hungry Jack's.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, I know about that one.
Can they not? But Jack's a popular name too.
Yeah, but not Hungry Jack. That's such a stupid name for Burger King. I always fucking thought that was the most retarded shit. My first, we'll just say the first love interest in the Black Bread universe worked at a Hungry Jack's, and I always thought
Yeah.
that. That's just
Is that the
normal
one in
for 'em.
Australia?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
She's also pregnant now.
The Austro-Hungarian Empire does not sell burgers.
the
Have you
thing
been there?
is
How do you know?
They have one of the
yeah.
most banger fucking themes.
Anyways, whose issue are we on? I forgot.
I don't know what's
All right,
an
Brad, I
issue.
named your issue.
Oh god, I think TuQue did people that don't tip good. I think that's
What?
what his issue was.
Oh,
They
okay,
kind
Tuke.
of we kind of got comboed on issues here.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to tipping culture is out of hand. So to me, it's not tipping good.
No.
It's people that don't tip at all. I'll tip, right?
It's
But I also
specifically in
will
the
only
casino.
tip at a casino. Yeah, if you're winning at a casino, you're supposed to tip your dealer. That's just common courtesy. If you don't do that, you're just fucking cheap.
Yeah, I think my favorite is when they give you 50 cents and
Feeding the
act like it's a
cheaters.
big fucking thing.
They just give you 50 cents, the wrapper?
It'd be worth more than
Yeah.
what they give us half the time.
Hey man, have this black guy. I don't know where I found him, and he keeps speaking bars like.
Oh no, my bicycle.
I'm
50
trying to
cent would
think of a
steal a
50.
bicycle at this point? Shit.
I'm trying to think of what a. I was trying to think of words to a 50 Cent song. You know.
I am not currently at liberty to say those words in the middle of this podcast.
I think This Is How We Do was one. It was either 50 Cent or G Unit. Look,
Good
my
guess.
urban.
After the podcast, you bet your ass we're gonna be saying it.
Hmm.
So people who don't tip well, is that about right?
Yeah, people that don't tip
Especially
well.
when you win a shitload of money and then you
Okay,
just
yeah.
like give me 50 cents. Fuck you. Fuck your entire family line. I hope you crash in a car.
Do you
Yeah,
have to be in the
probably.
car when it crashes? Like, oh, I guess that is crash in a car. Huh.
The amount of times I got threatened for giving people the wrong fucking cards.
Uh-huh.
The wrong cards. What are you talking about?
They weren't the winning cards.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, when you're at a casino handing out like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they get a little upset.
Yeah, what the
Listen,
fuck
just
you
because
doing
I
out there?
mixed in the king of beers from the bar.
Is
What
that
are
a
you
good
talking about?
Yu-Gi-Oh card or what?
I
It's
had the
a
ace.
Futurama reference.
I
Oh, fuck.
had the ace of taps.
It gets really weird in the middle of a poker game when the dealer starts going, all right, so I placed down 2 mana,
Yeah.
and then the guy
I'd
next to you
start-
calls you out saying you're not allowed to do that, and then you have to fight him under the table with a cheaty face.
It gets even weirder when the dealer gets mana screwed, but somehow ends up pulling out a
Swinging
big
with my
BFM.
Planeswalker.
Unglued Magic set has to be my absolute favorite because it has one of the cards that goes, all right, so to win this one, you have to play this card, then go underneath the table with your opponent, play an entirely separate game of Magic to determine the outcome of this card.
There's one of the early sets. There's like 3 different cards that make sub games that are completely legal in Commander, and you can just make a deck that just keeps putting you in infinite sub games.
Yeah. But Worf, you're completely missing the point of unhinged and unglued.
Yes, but this is like actual tournament legal shit.
There are unhinged tournaments.
You know what
Wait,
I'm
it wasn't
saying.
Austro-Hungary. This is national anthem. It's Prussia's. That's way fucking cooler.
Yeah, no, Magic the Gathering was fun back in the day. I miss unhinged tournaments.
I miss back when Magic the Gathering was fun.
Play the spell card, then chase your opponent around the room, threatening to beat them violently.
There's one that goes, tear this card up, and as many pieces land on it, they can't play that card anymore, so you just, like, photocopy it, tear it up, and throw it all over his fucking thing.
There was one that was something like, take your opponent's hand, throw it in the trash.
Cheaty face. As long as your opponent doesn't notice you putting cheaty face on the board, it's legal to play.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter. You cannot have a limit of them, so you could just sit there and be like, "All right, so I play a mana. Surprise, cheaty face."
So yeah, the trick there is you have to like slide cards under cards.
Or like hide cards in your sleeve and wait till the other guy's not looking, then switch out his deck with a bunch of cheaty face.
Or you put it under your fucking deck. Then when
That
you
would
go
be
to
way
search.
better if you get him like distracted, so you replace
No.
one of his manas with a cheaty face.
No, what you do is you place it under your deck, so when you search your deck, you don't pick up the cheaty face and it's on the board.
There's another one that's called the Really Big Monster, and it's 2 fucking cards, and it costs like 14 mana to play.
It wasn't originally called the Really Big Monster. It was originally called the Big Fucking Monster, sir.
Oh, the BFM, Big Furry Monster.
Yeah, but it wasn't always Big Furry. It was once Big Fucking.
True, I am big fucking.
99.99
Why did
creature.
I laugh at that?
99.99 creature.
Yeah. Summon the biggest, baddest, nastiest, scariest creature you'll ever see.
Oh god, it's that person.
More people.
Oh, see, okay, I believe he's here. He is here to tell us the things that he's been saying in the chat.
Huh?
What?
It is.
What the fuck?
Riley?
We're running a show.
Ray.
It's a Rielyless episode.
Rail.
Sound like
Rail?
Bro, you got an issue?
I mean, I'm really,
so many, so many of them.
Yeah, what's your issue?
Are they Iranian in
Punk-ass.
nature?
Punk ass retards who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, I
Hmm,
see you've been
this
on
is a-
Twitter.
This is a very
No,
loaded
I-
issue, I
okay,
see.
here we go.
I've been reading every name in this chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're calling me out right now.
Oh no.
Just you? Just you?
Mm-hmm.
You got 10 minutes, make it interesting.
Yeah,
Shut
make
the
it
fuck up,
interesting.
Duke. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Who the fuck are you?
Sir, I will have you know I am the most famous person in this chat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, you can talk. The other
And
bitches catty gossiping before I join in like little bitches. That's embarrassing. But that's pretty on brand.
the thing is, being the most famous person in this chat, I will forget anything you say in 5 seconds.
Literally,
I play
what?
Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all I've been doing.
Well, alright, Kandor, lay it on us.
Yeah, what do you got?
Anything else to be said?
Yeah,
What?
a lot.
Yeah, you
Then
had an
say it.
issue, right?
Yeah, you got an
I
issue.
just said it.
Okay, well,
Is
what,
Is there
defend it.
is there an echo in here or like are you guys all the
Defend
same
it.
person or
That's just your microphone. It's not very big.
Just justify this issue, please.
Yeah.
you
All right,
guys?
hold on.
Oh,
I do need to type your issue out though, so hold on just a sec. What was it?
new issue crews being cringe and
Is that it?
low IQ.
Okay,
that
new
it?
issue
Yes.
crew.
Don't start off anything. Just immediately start
New
with an attack.
issue crew being
No, this is what the attack is the issue. What do you mean attack?
cringe and what was it?
Low
IQ?
IQ.
Yeah,
Low
low
IQ.
IQ. Yeah.
That means stupid.
Oh, yeah. We're
What?
aware.
Yeah,
Gotta
we're
translate.
we're being
Verily,
hey,
pontificate upon what you mean by this.
I
Yes,
hear it in your
indubitably.
voice. I hear it in your voice.
Do
You
elaborate.
gotta
I
take some tea,
do
bro.
believe that my
Yes,
I
colonies,
do
tell us
believe
plebeians.
I do
Yes.
Sorry,
believe
Sean.
I do believe my land holdings
Oh
are
man, it was
going to
too
do
much
well
for
this
him.
year.
Wait a minute.
I
So
guess it
I
was
want to be
just too much
perfect.
stupid. I
Did
don't
he
know.
already leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! He seems kind of angry though.
I love the fact that he
Like, if the
joined.
first thing you do is hop in, say that I'm a retard, then I'm just gonna start making fun of you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I'm
He didn't
Jewish.
elaborate on that. He's just upset because we're fucking way cool. It's okay. Look, with no respect to Demi Gloom, right?
Mhm.
Or actually Random Kandor himself.
Who?
Two of the best people on the old issue crew, but it's hard not to be jealous, right? Being part of the old issue crew to be jealous of the new issue crew.
That is way better.
Hey, I'm just here occasionally.
That's what I was. It changes real fast.
Yeah, but you see, I have my own cinematic universe to manage, and then the cinematic universe of all of my peons.
Stop peeing on people.
What the fuck is a peon? Genuinely,
Uh,
I don't know. Never heard this word.
so,
Never.
okay.
Well, I've heard the word. Never understood it.
Okay,
Never bothered.
so this actually goes back to old
So
British
this goes
society.
back to Warcraft 3, where the orc factions.
No,
were
you
created.
shut up. It would have been Warcraft 1 if you're going with that route.
Yeah, but I
I
was
never
actually
played
going to go.
that.
I
Get
was going
trounced
to
on,
go.
fake nerd.
I was going to go into the actual history of the word peon.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
In British society, during the Great Empire phase of Britain, you actually had 3 classifications of normal people. You had, well, the peasants, the people that weren't quite citizens, and the citizens. Those made up the people that could own land, have houses, stuff like that, with different duties assigned to each role. A peon was somebody that was simple and required minding. You know,
An
your
unskilled
simple
laborer
farm
or farm worker.
worker, not skilled. The guy you point to a field and you go, I will give you 5 shillings to till my field.
And not fuck my wife.
Until his field.
Hey, Goofy, you wanna,
Oh my god.
Have you guys seen Pete the Power Cuck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen a lot of things on the internet that I don't want to remember.
Listen, I gotta work in the morning. Stop tempting me to get blackout drunk to forget that.
I can
Oh,
give
you
you a
don't like
second
Pete the
issue
Power Cuck?
if you want another.
No,
if you want
it was
another issue.
terrible.
It's so much better. It's
Actually, let me whip out my issue. I'm going to whip out my issue.
Jackie's
nice.
whipping out her dick. Look out.
And I don't have a deck. I don't know what you're
Excuse
talking
me
about.
while I whip this out.
I'm so
Eh,
glad
blazing
somebody
saddles,
got.
nice.
I'm so glad somebody got what I was talking about. And that is, I have this issue of we have all of these alternative media sites with all of this upload space, all of these abilities of independent creators to make things, and we still can't get fucking satire movies anymore.
True.
I'm serious. Rumble's terms of service do allow for satire. You could make a new airplane. You could make a new Blazing Saddles. Hell, you could make Caddyshack. And people would fucking watch it.
What's the
Gone are
deal with
these
Caddyshack?
restraints.
Like, what's
I
the
would
deal with
love it.
Caddyshack? Like,
I've never watched
I've
it.
heard the name, never watched it. I've seen Airplane and Blazing Saddles and all that. Spaceballs, all the classics.
Well,
But what
So,
the
you
fuck?
can't have comedy in this society. Fun is
oh,
illegal.
yeah, no. See, the thing is people could be creating this shit and distributing it freely. And to answer your question on Caddyshack, right? It's because the
Oh,
entirety of the script of Caddyshack was 1 paragraph.
Mhm.
And then had 2 comedians that absolutely hated each other.
huh.
Promised the main role of the same movie.
Oh, shit.
Bill
Okay.
Murray and Chevy Chase literally hated each other. They probably still do.
Everybody
don't know.
hates Chevy Chase. That's not a difficult thing to achieve. Chevy Chase is an asshole.
Holy shit, guys. Riley's getting out there. He's at a karaoke bar.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Huh?
Holy cow, he has a life.
Wait a minute. He
What the
leaves his
fuck?
house. Wait a minute. He leaves his house.
Yeah, he
Since
left his house.
when? Since when? Since when?
Look at that wild
I don't
Riley
know.
on the run.
He might be courting a
Wait,
woman for all we
wait,
know.
hold on.
I
Wait,
think,
hold on.
I
Impossible.
think
On
this
the
is
run?
overshadowing. I think this is overshadowing the Iran-Israel news right now.
No.
Oh,
It's
it
what you've
absolutely
just
is. It's so much
established
more
is that
important.
hell is frozen over.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck
Riley's
Iran. Riley might
out.
fuck.
Everything
Riley's
gets exciting when Riley might talk to a woman.
Riley escaped containment?
Riley left his house.
I'm
Dear
going to
God.
give him a message.
We believe in you, buddy.
Before you tap it.
No,
Don't be
wait.
silly. Wrap your willy.
Don't be silly,
No, I
Rabbit.
think this is all he needs.
We should like give him really bad pickup lines.
I just told him, get her done.
Get her done.
Well,
Hey, hold on.
see,
I need to mention something very important. So like 6 years ago, me and Riley were playing a game, and I don't remember what we were mad about, but I promised I would break his legs, and he told me I would forget, and it's been 6 years and I haven't forgot. So I need all y'all to remember that I'm gonna break Riley's legs when I meet him.
Okay.
Okay.
We're on 6 years of me not forgetting, and I refuse to because he said I would. Fuck him.
Okay. I'm just more impressed that Riley left his house. I'm
I
going to
just
have
assumed he lived in like a pod or something.
I'm going to have to take away his neckbeard badge. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
he's
gotta
actually.
go.
Everyone listening to the show, Riley gets out more than you. How does that feel?
Right?
Is this a mango?
Is this a mango?
Can I
I
bite?
believe they call it a hentai.
If I'm eating a mango. And as for the people that we're talking about saying, get her done and stuff like that, how do we know it's a girl?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, well, you know what? Who cares?
Exactly.
He's out. He's out. He's getting his dick sucked or sucking his dick. He says,
Sucking his
singing-
dick.
Wait, did I say that?
Yes.
Like he's sucking his own dick? I didn't mean
Yeah.
to say that.
I was
I
about
didn't
to
think he'd
say,
be
is
able
he
to read.
Marilyn Manson
All right.
now? Damn.
Well, if you just, I don't know how he would ever do that. And maybe he's packing. It could just go around. I don't know. He's
gets
getting his dick
around.
sucked or sucking his dick. Yeah.
And
That's
before
a good
this
time to
entire
me.
part of the episode is edited out,
Yep.
we congratulate
let
a
it be known.
brother.
Yeah.
We congratulate a brother for going out, and it's like,
Is he
yeah, no.
is he gonna come back a man? That's what I want to know.
No.
Oh.
Well, he might come back a bottom.
Close enough.
Oh man. That can happen by accident, I feel like.
Yeah.
I tripped over and fell on this man's cock. This man's stiff cock.
Anime style.
This man.
I even fell with my hands cupping his balls.
The man has
How they
put
tried to explain
his
immaculate
ass on my-
conception.
Oh, there's nothing immaculate about that.
Hmm.
No.
It is not
It's
an
not
immaculate
immaculate.
concept.
It is very, very loud and screamy.
And just a little creamy.
Perfect.
I need to remember to break Wulf's legs.
All right.
All 4 of them.
Jesus.
What is this?
Wait, what's the difference between arms and legs?
The world may never know.
I don't know. I'm not a biologist. I didn't study atomy.
I'm just a regular lologist.
Careful with those words there, bro. You know what they say about lologist, right?
No.
They're one step removed from things that we can't talk about on YouTube.
Neighbors?
Yeah, this show got really Jewish after the crew came on. Nothing
not
wrong
Jew-
with that. I'm just saying, as an observation.
Wait, who's Jewish?
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing whatsoever. Hey, by the way, we gotta go to the valley. You got a car? It's very cheap down there.
Are the Jews known for their mangoes?
Are the Jews known for their mangoes? No, they're not known for their mangoes. They're known for. Oh wait, hold on.
Jackie, do you want to finish this?
How much trouble can we get into?
Jews were mentioned. Do you guys have time for a short story about some Jews?
No.
This one's legal. This one's legal.
Hold on. Breaking news.
They're all legal, but not on YouTube.
My production assistant just passed me a card saying that You all
They
now
hit
owe
the
him
South Tower.
$10.
Yep, I need
The
$10.
Jews hit the South Tower.
You
What do you
all
mean
now
my
owe
credit score went down?
your credit score went-
This one's YouTuber friendly, I promise.
Look.
You guys ready?
I
You
don't
guys ready for this?
know.
Y'all ready for
Y'all
this?
ready for this?
Hey, you
I'm
started
telling you,
it.
this is a good one. This is a good one. Give me the floor for like 5 seconds.
Oh God, no.
All right,
Dude,
Riley, edit this part out.
There was this
Hold
guy
on.
in New York.
And he was
There
being
was this
real
guy in New
kosher.
York, and he swore he was hearing Yiddish under his floorboards, and everybody was making fun of him. And then it turned out, like a week after he posted that on Twitter, and everybody was calling him an anti-Semite, they were building tunnels under his house.
Okay, so
And he was
That
like,
wasn't in New
he was
York, was it?
right. He was like, I fucking knew it. They were Jews on my floorboard. It was true.
Okay. So I have to correct some disinformation here. According to New York, there were no tunneling Jews. They never tunnel. Jews hate dark and closed spaces. I'm
Why
not
is that?
kidding, by the way.
Is
They
there,
have
like, a
tried to
history?
hide that. Yeah. It is very much a mystery. They hate dark and closed spaces for some reason. They also hate ovens. They are afraid of ovens for reasons.
That's why they just cook on open flame, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their
But
tastes are
what's it
that
called?
way.
Hi,
They had
Susan
lights in the tunnel, so they weren't
Wojcicki's
dark and closed.
Look, I'm just saying that according to the government of New York, there were no tunnel Jews.
They're libtards. Are
That's
you gonna
right.
believe
It
them?
was the tunnel snakes from Fallout 3, and they were not Jewish.
No, they were
Or speaking
secretly
Yiddish.
they were secretly mole men. And we can understand how you can confuse mole men with Jews. It happens all the time.
Why? Do
Yeah.
they look similar? What
I get
are their
confused for
characteristics?
I get
Unfortunately,
confused.
I have to go to bed. So good night, everybody. Good luck
Good
with
night,
your
Kurt.
issues.
Well, thanks
Good
for coming
night.
on the show.
Nice.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Sleep
thanks
is
for
for weak
coming.
Issue
people,
about
bitch.
people and their tips, and they don't give them very well.
Don't
But
forget
then
the
we fucked
plebeians.
off with it.
The plebeians.
All right. Good night, Internet. Remember, taxes suck.
I thought they blew.
Aw.
He
But
missed it.
yes. But
We could
yes,
call
no,
the
they
name
were
of this episode the Derailed Crew.
the derailed
That
crew.
was TheTuque, and I'll read the issues later.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I haven't done my issue. I've barely spoken.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. You should know that everything I do derails horribly.
That's weird. This is actually a crossover
To
right
be-
now.
To be fair, we don't usually give women the right to speak very often.
This one's a host though, and it's actually 2 people as of right now.
Oh yeah.
I am also 2 people.
You're also pregnant?
No.
Then shut up.
I was about to say, I just host my own podcast, and I think there was one episode where we didn't even get through the main topic of the episode.
No, we've established this. I am Jackie.
No, you're not.
Yes,
I
I am.
would.
Why are you arguing with
Fine.
yourself, Jackie?
No,
Fine. I thought I was Riley.
Yeah.
Because, me and
Okay.
Riley are never on the same episode.
For some
Ever.
reason.
Jackie. He's Jackie. Is there any other Jackies I should know about?
No.
There's an entire colony of us that live under a certain state, and I'm not allowed to tell you what state it is.
The mole Jackies.
You have to go to the back of a gay club, though, to get in.
Is that what was going on at the other day?
Please cut that out. Thank you.
You are on a show that never gets edited, I hope you know.
No. That I'll have to tell him that he's gonna have to edit that out. That's nearby us. That needs to be bleeped. That's a
Good
real
luck.
place and it's nearby us.
Good luck.
See,
Really
that's
gotta watch what you guys fucking say on this shit.
See, that's why I like, places around us like Jugs, Fred's, Allen's.
Those are just your neighbors.
No, those are actual fucking stores.
Oh, dang it. There's only one of them.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, Brad's talking and he's muted, so that's
That
good.
sucks.
He's on camera.
That's true.
I see this. Why is he taking the money out of the cash register and wiping his dick on it?
Yeah, what the
You're giving
hell?
away trade secrets.
He is wiping his balls on the change door now.
He's putting his smegma into the sandwich.
What the
He's
fuck?
he's taking the spare microphone. I did not know you could take one that deep.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, especially
Guys
because
are so nice.
he's sounding with the microphone. Man, some flexibility.
Jesus.
I just hope he knew to deafen himself or whatever so people can't hear what we're saying.
Hmm.
No, he hears everything, but he's gonna get this horrid order to somebody.
This horrid order.
No, could you imagine be on the other end of that though? Like,
I'd like some fries with a
you
side
get
of
up to
smegma.
no, you get up to the fucking thing. You're just like trying to order, and you just hear like all the fucking, the fucking. It
Hold on.
didn't go through,
You
but
hear
like
all the fucking.
Hold
you
on.
hear like the rubbing on the mic.
What a number 9.
You just hear all, yeah. No, but like they don't even
Number
mind it. They're
69.
just they don't even think anything of
Obviously.
it. They just hear all that noise and they don't even give a shit. Moans, groans, doesn't matter. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just need
yeah.
like a meat mountain and like 2 bacon
Whatever
and
she's
cheddar
getting.
meat mountains,
So wait, does
please.
anyone else have issues?
Yes.
We're
All
allowed to
right.
have issues?
Yeah.
Actually,
Go.
yeah.
Jackie, did you go? Yeah, you did. No, wait, you didn't. You went last time. Jackie, what's your issue?
I have an issue?
Well, someone has to.
I hold on. In my notes, I got an issue. If you're gonna
Oh, you found
manufacture
one.
beef, you better have the cows to back it up. That's also in my notes.
What? I'll be right back.
You know it's bad news. The mountainside covered in sand dunes, with all the signs now covered in sand, the ones I told you to give them a hand. I started writing lyrics over things that I kept hearing in my sleep, and then I would kick myself back awake and then write them down.
Oh, brilliant. Gotta write that down.
Yeah, but that's where I got, if you're going to manufacture beef, you better have the cows to back it up. And it actually
Next,
sounds
you'll
pretty
come
cool.
up with time travel.
Oh,
Middle of the
shit.
night.
Hold on to that thought. That's a fucking great story.
It's from Back to the Future. The flux capacitor.
I thought you were going to talk about the dream you had. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, that was weird.
A hellish smurf like me appears. Your name is over top of you. That doesn't work.
The
That's not an
hellish
issue.
Smurf.
You have issues? Wow.
They're here. They're in here.
There.
Somewhere.
Okay.
I'll do
Okay,
mine while
okay.
he's looking for his.
Okay.
So,
Please. Please,
my
because I thought I did
issue.
an issue.
I thought you didn't have one.
I thought I did one, and then we just forgot because we
What?
tangented it.
Oh. Well, I'll do mine anyway. Well, Blackbread looks in his many notes. I thought of this one today.
Oh my god, I have it. Sorry, keep going.
Is like being pregnant but food not staying, like getting hungry really soon after I eat. Like I can eat a full ass meal and then be completely starving an hour later. And then I
Well,
have to continually eat or else I hurt. And this thing eats me alive. And it's so painful if I don't have food. Like we were going through the store today and I'm just looking at the food like if I don't eat something now, I'm going to go crazy wanting to pick the produce right off of the shelves.
Okay, I'm back.
wait, hold on, hold on. That's a thing?
Being
Can
super hungry, just wanting to put any food in your mouth? Yes.
You see, when we go to stores, I still produce off the shelf all the time. I
You
willingly walk
degenerate.
around the I
All
willingly
right,
walk
what
around at Walmart eating
what do I call
peppers.
this issue?
I don't know. Getting hungry fast while pregnant.
Okay,
Last time was allergies while pregnant. It's just issue while
It's
pregnant.
it's the
all
pregnancy
pregnant.
series.
The pregnancy
Yeah,
series. Yeah.
for the next 6 months.
Oh yeah,
7.5.
I remember what mine was. It was about people not being creative enough with, or people that complain about media but don't try to make said media when they have the availability or something. Something of those combinations of words.
Like people judging like Etsy artists like, "Oh, I could do it for cheaper." Great. Then do it.
No,
I'd
my
like to
favorite
see
are
you try.
people that complain about, there not being enough comedy in the world, yada yada yada. You can upload videos to fucking Rumble. It's free.
Rumble's the new YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
I still don't have that.
It's mostly political right now, and there is some gaming.
Ooh.
See, I always found it funny. I look at YouTube and I go, why are these the only thing that I stream to that I'm not monetized on? Oh, wait, I know my relationship with Google.
Which
It's
is,
complicated.
does it
They
have a
don't.
green play button?
Yes. Well, a green triangle. It has to be legally distinct.
Kind of
Because
looks like
Google.
that thing from Coraline.
Maybe. Yeah, I was one of the first VTubers on Rumble.
Ooh.
Eee.
There are more now.
Yeah, actually.
Username.
It was also one of the first VTubers on Kick.
Lemonade.
Wait, hold on, Jackie. You had an issue, right?
Yeah, it was that thing. It was that thing about complaining about people not doing enough. They want to sit around and complain about there not being good media because today's restrictions on society, yada yada yada. But they could make it and they could upload it to fucking Rumble.
Yeah, but people are lazy, and it's just easier to complain.
Shut up.
I'm not
I'm
lazy. I'm at
lazy.
work.
Lazy, I'm at work. What a fucking call out.
He's making the content right now. That person's
Yeah.
gonna eat that content right up.
Yeah, just don't ask him what that special sauce is. It's not mayonnaise.
It would be the smegma.
It would be this
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Riley Burger, home of the Riley Burger. I hope you don't sue.
Hmm.
Ask your mom. She's familiar with that sauce.
Smegma
fucking-
sauce? You shouldn't give that to anybody. You should just wash that off.
I hate to say this, but I hope my mother is not familiar with your smegma, considering she's a bit crazy.
Yeah. His mother's psycho. I don't know if you want to deal with that.
I have no family. They all died in a horrific accident.
Yes.
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 Fabulous dance, Brad.
All right, I think I've named that appropriately.
I don't know if a lot of people can make it themselves, though. I feel like a lot of people are really uncreative.
Well, that's just what that I don't know. That's what I've titled the issue.
That's just what they want you to think.
No, I think
Who's they?
the advent of like AI tools
You know who
and
they
like
is.
how people are writing AI stories and thinking
Who
this
is-
shit's good.
Who they is?
It's
They people who put it to Minecraft videos of people
No,
running around in circles.
I
So
think on average the
Just read
normal
your
person
script over
is,
Minecraft
like,
footage.
is incapable of actual creativity. I genuinely think that.
no, actually, you would be
If
wrong.
creativity wasn't special and everyone had it, it wouldn't be that impressive.
Yeah, so thank God most people are actually lazy. So even if they
Apparently,
could express it.
apparently, I'm lazy because I'm taking 2 months to put out another The Pressure Switch video.
I don't remember what it's called, but there is this test that a lot of artist schools will put you through, where
It's
you
the
close your
breakfast
eyes and you
question.
try to picture an apple. Some people can't picture an apple. Some people can only picture the outline of an apple. Some people can picture an apple, but not very detailed. The people in their minds, they can only envision certain things in certain ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I don't
have
know
a
what
low
you guys
IQ. That's like a really complicated version of the breakfast question.
you should be around me when I forget to take my fucking medication.
All right, forget to take your meds when I visit. Visit the
No,
cock.
no, because it actually becomes really bad.
Oh, okay.
Or gets terrified when I don't take my meds.
Jackie needs to chill the fuck out.
I go from homicidal to suicidal very quickly.
You just
Well,
need
at
to
least
be
you're killing
cradled.
less people.
It's the trolley problem all
Silver
over
lining.
again. No, my imagination's a little bit odd. I'm not schizophrenic. I've just had a lot of brain damage.
Yep.
I have lived a rough life. But
I want to hear what people are ordering on Brad's end.
I'll have a number
Well, just-
9, a number 9 extra large, a number 9 with an extra fry. Wait, hold on. What'd you?
I
Number
can leave myself
9,
unmuted for the
number
next order if you
9.
want.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's
See,
hear what people are ordering.
Right now, it's mostly been this Angus cheesesteak. We just relaunched English cheesesteak that just came out today. And everybody's been ordering that.
Anus cheesesteak.
anal cheesesteak.
Anal cheesesteak. I like the way
No.
you said it better. Anal
Like,
cheesesteak.
anal cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Look, the thing is, for all the potential content creators that might one day be influenced by the Riley Cinematic Universe or any of its crossover collaborations with the Black Bready or the Breadier Black Universe, the extremely black bread universe, or the massively black bread universe, the man
The
just
bigger
keeps speaking.
black breadier universe. The bigger black breadier verse.
The bigger black bread. Or the
You guys,
Cockverse.
What?
sorry, go ahead. You guys might get lucky because sometimes I'm in the hood right now. The store that I'm at right now is the hood, and these people be crazy
Okay.
sometimes. Okay, I got an order.
All right.
It's a great day at your local Arby's. What can I make fresh for you today?
Oh, we get to hear it.
Sure, just a turkey slider. What else can I make fresh for you today? Large curly fry, large orange cream shake. What else can I make fresh for you today? Sure, number 1 classic, medium or large, or just a sandwich?
Okay, the
Large
mic quality
curly
here
fry,
is
large
awful,
fresh,
and
anything
this
else?
bit. And this fucking bit, it sucks.
No, it's
I'm
good.
muting.
It's good. Good.
Yeah, okay, that bit sucked. Anyway,
No, that was good. He was
the
still
mic
ordering.
quality,
He
the
hasn't
mic
stopped
quality
ordering.
is so bad.
I can kind of
Holy
tell what he's
fuck.
saying though. I hear that
I
he's
could
ordering shit.
too.
Holy fuck.
Strawberry
I heard him.
cake.
I heard him.
Holy fuck. No,
Did
Riley
you
would
can you
kill
unmute
me.
him?
I'm done now.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
That
We're
was
not-
good. No,
we're not
he actually
having-
was still ordering.
we-
That was good.
We are not deep frying mics here.
Anyways,
No.
anyways,
It's fine. It's fine for that one bit.
Anyways,
Holy moly.
here at Riley
Just one
Burger, we
regular
obviously
man
have
with a
we
regular order.
obviously have anal cheek steak.
Yeah. No, he didn't order the anal cheek steak. He actually just did the he almost did a Big Smoke order. I heard it.
Yeah?
I think it might have actually been Big Smoke. He is in the hood.
Hmm?
He did want that orange steak. I'm surprised, man. He's gonna roll up in a
Yeah.
Caprice Classic on those those 42s.
True.
Yeah.
Look, if your Caprice Classic isn't lowered and then rose by fucking 6 feet, are you really driving a Caprice Classic?
I think that the latter half of that question is the only important question. Are
If
you
you're
really
not-
driving a Caprice Classic?
No, I'm more of an Impala girl.
You
19
gotta.
Late 60s, early 70s Impala. Matte black with white interior.
I'm about to get me a truck. Not that it matters too much.
Hmm.
Getting a 72 F250.
Oh no, he's going redneck.
I do believe I am now. I'm just what I'm doing.
Oh no, rednecks don't chew anymore.
They
That's
don't.
nah.
When do
No,
rednecks
actually,
start getting gay?
no, rednecks now smoke
Fucking
a
gay
lot of
necks.
weed. I don't know why, but rednecks smoke weed now.
Oh, well, that's real fucking lame.
It is like
All the rednecks I know smoke corn silk.
all the rednecks I know. I'm pretty sure that they're Hollywood rednecks.
What does that mean?
All right, real. It means their necks are white.
So
Fucking, they're fake.
so when I grew up in Redneckville, I grew up in the middle of nowhere or mountain and farm country. I grew up on the mountain side of things. So what we called a Hollywood redneck were the people that listened to like Toby Keith and shit like that, and then emulated that lifestyle. You know, you got the can of skull in your back pocket, the cut off t-shirts, the truck with spacers and giant fucking wheels. Meanwhile, where I grew up, you're driving a beat up truck that you likely rebuilt yourself 3 times.
Where I went to school, I watched somebody with their fucking lifted. I don't even know what anymore. They just fucking drove over the stop sign at the high school while leaving, and I was like, well, that's cool, I guess.
No,
I
so it
don't
was
know
more
why they
truck
did
than
that.
person.
So y'all know the show Live PD?
Yeah,
No.
did that
No.
guy that just ordered get arrested? He tried to hold you at
No.
gunpoint for the
No, I
meal
was gonna
for the
say
big smoke order he ordered.
Instead of live PD, let's put cameras across 100 restaurants in the United States, and let's do like live PD but with Karens. Like, we're now in Florida where this bitch brought a gator and she's mad that we're kicking her out.
Oh,
You can't deny me service.
my
It's a public support
alligator
alligator.
is
It's a
hungry. He needs to
it's a public
eat.
support alligator.
Oh, yeah.
Karen's
Now we're
cut
going to
life.
Washington. Now we're going to Washington where this bitch is throwing a drink and a whole hissy fit because her coupon is 3 days expired.
That's very Washingtonian of her.
Wow. You see, the last time I dealt
Oh.
with a Karen, I was extremely stoned, and I just stood there, staring deeply into her soul, contemplating what it was like to be that angry all the time.
Mm.
I should do that.
And then I asked her
Usually, I just metagame them.
I then asked her a question that sent her in a ballistic rage.
What question was that?
When was the last time you got some dick?
Yeah, that's always it. It's and they won't answer you, right? They just get angry instead.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and mine's sexual life is. When was the last time you got dick?
Oh,
She didn't destroy the display rack because that that was intelligent. And then got arrested for it.
She
sounds
sure
about
showed
right.
you.
She sure showed me. I'm working out
Okay.
my 2 weeks notice at a fucking place I hated working. I am 9 types of balled off my ass at that point in time. I am standing at a cash register because my boss is mad at me because I'm quitting on him. Do you think I gave a fuck?
No.
I mean, you should. You gotta think about the shareholders. The shareholders, man. They gotta eat at night.
So I have an
Very
issue now.
misgendered.
Finally found it, huh?
Yeah, well, I've had it pulled up. Yeah. So this issue, we don't have enough voters on this show.
Right.
There are a very specific group of people that do vote, and they aren't voting right because they can't put aside their differences in opinion, and so I'm not winning. You know who you are.
What?
Because all it takes, they're not here right now, don't worry.
What?
Yeah. Because
What?
all it takes is one of us saying something,
Wait.
and then we never get the vote. Only only in tiebreakers do people like me win the show. So constantly, many of us are not getting a fair shake because not enough of you out there are voting. Get the hell in the description and put... Fuck. I fucked it up. Oops.
You gotta get out there and vote.
Yes,
Yeah,
get
vote.
in the description, visit the straw poll link. Riley has been up... Okay, this one isn't true either. This didn't age very well. Riley has not been uploading on time lately. There is an excuse.
It's because he's at a karaoke bar with a man or a woman.
Maybe
Yeah.
talking to
Probably a
women.
man.
Or
Getting
both.
his
Probably
It
an
face
could
older
be
sucked
gentleman.
both.
on dick.
It
I'm gonna
could
go
be
with just an
both.
older gentleman.
Riley could be
Probably in his
joining a
40s.
throuple.
It's a man in
Yeah.
his 40s.
Riley might be the girl in a throuple.
Oh
Hmm.
boy. He wouldn't even have to change his name.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit. Holy shit, I planned for this. Riley has been uploading on time lately, so there is no excuse, except for this time. I actually wrote that down. Wow. I'm fucking great. I didn't know, but I've been constantly doing the right thing since 1997 accidentally. So, hopefully by the time this is uploaded, it's on time. What does that mean? What is on time? What did I write?
I don't remember.
Get the fuck out there and vote.
Vote
Yeah,
it
you
up.
mother.
Accepting mail-ins.
Yeah, motherfucker. There are some
It's kind of
people
like the
out there in
U.S.
the world.
government.
There are
Yeah,
people
we're
out
accepting
there in the
mail-ins.
world that do not have the luxury of being able to vote for stupid internet drama.
So vote.
So vote.
We're looking at you, North Korea. We're sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, North Korea.
Kim Jong-un,
Although,
when you is watching this show right now, vote it up.
Yep.
believe it or not, I can say that the Cox syndicated universe has been watched in North Korea a total of every episode.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Not
believe
really,
it.
because
Just
I
believe it
don't
entirely.
know who the fuck's watching us, and when I find out who you are, I'm going to eat your pig.
No. It's
No.
Kim.
Whoa,
It's Kim
whoa. Don't
Jong-un.
threaten that.
Kim,
That's the only
come on the
pig they've
show.
got.
Kimmy, you're welcome on the Derailed anytime. I don't give a fuck.
I
Come
just
on the
imagine
issue
him coming
crew.
on and being like, I just imagine him coming on and being like, you know what? My biggest issue is Americans, and we all have to agree with him because he's like,
Yeah. I would agree with him though. Like a lot of Americans really do suck.
I hate America, I'm gonna be honest with you. Americans
Yeah.
fucking suck, you know?
Let's just all move to North Korea. You're right, guys. Let's go.
All right.
Wait,
So
hold
you may
on,
not
hold
feel
on.
like you're...
I was fine with Riley, but we have more communists here. Ew, gross.
I'm not
I
a
do.
communist. I'm a corporate governmentalist, and everybody hates me for it. So
Hell yeah, no.
He suck at the government to cock.
I can't say anything.
Yeah. So you may not feel like your vote had counted in the last election, or maybe you did. But my phone keeps timing out too soon because it's at 5%, so it's hard to read and not have to move the thing around so much. That sucks. Maybe you did, but it will definitely count here. And look out for my new video, which I'm still working on. And if you're nerdy enough, this video's already out. This video's already out. Guys, Star Fox 2 OST. I talk about the Star Fox 2 OST. It's so good.
I don't know why
Please.
Blackbread thinks this kind of content's interesting, but he keeps uploading it.
I'm
But,
heading out because I got
one
stuff to
video
do.
so
I'll
far.
talk to y'all later.
All
He's
right,
so
catch you later.
excited about it.
Bye.
He's been
the
talking
Star
about it
Fox
constantly.
the Star Fox 2 original soundtrack is fucking banger.
Oh yeah, it's
dude.
actually great.
It is banger as fuck. Although, to be fair, the original Star Fox soundtrack on the SNES was banger as fuck.
Yeah, that's the next video. I haven't recorded it yet, but I have the entire script down and ready to go.
And dare I say it, Star Fox 64. Also banger as fuck. It's like Nintendo knew what the fuck they were doing back then. Well, I
Well,
guess Rare.
well, Nintendo still knows what it's doing. Here's the thing: Nintendo knows what it's doing. It just knows that it can make a lot of money fucking you over.
Yep, for that reason, I can't get a Switch 2. Got plenty of catalog behind me.
Dude, it's kind of crazy, like how Nintendo fans immediately switched their tune as soon as Mario Kart World came out.
No, I still won't do it. Fuck it. I have CTGP7 on the 3DS, so I don't really need another Mario Kart game like ever again.
Yeah, pretty much.
The thing is I've made my stance clear on the Switch 2, and that is there's not enough content.
You think it's going to be like the PS5 where it's just like barren and like not very many games are being made on it?
No, actually, I think there's going to be games. I just think it came out at the wrong time for it to have that explosion of popularity. Right now, the only game that you see off of it is, well, you have what, 10 Switch 1 titles that were updated for Switch 2. And even then, there's a lot of issues with the updates. Then you have like what, 3 new games that aren't really that good?
I am going to cry when the new Kirby Air Ride comes out and I can't play it though. That's going to suck.
He might be able to borrow Habibi's Switch too, isn't he getting one?
No, he's not.
Oh shit.
The
Nope.
only reason I am considering getting a Switch 2 is I'm currently borrowing a friend's Switch to play through Pokemon games.
Oh, well,
Because
I don't think you should get a Switch 2.
my original Switch got broken.
Oh, then get
But
another Switch.
Jackie,
They'll never get any
I'm
cheaper.
borrowing a friend's Switch. The friend in question.
I'm borrowing La's Switch so I can play through Pokemon games.
I'm right here.
Mhm.
And no, I don't know. It really depends. Like I said, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Right now, I'm not pulling the trigger, but it really depends.
Honestly, just find a used Switch. Go on Marketplace or whatever you have, Craigslist, what have you. Find somebody that's selling a Switch, and they will be selling one for cheap. Or give me
yeah,
the money, and I will get a Switch for real cheap because everybody's trying to buy crack here. So
I
they,
gotcha.
you know,
No, like I said, there's a lot of factors. There's some other things that I have to think about. And I know that sounds vague and very, but it's kind of one of those content creation kind of way in things.
oh, you're gonna have to play Switch 2 games to get people to watch because nobody's getting a Switch 2, but they are watching people that play Switch 2s.
Possibly. Possibly. I also have to look at capture hardware and stuff like that and what it is able to capture. There's a lot that goes into this.
Assuming they don't lock you out of capture hardware because it's not Nintendo certified and you don't actually own it.
Mhm.
So
I don't have that problem. Not on my setup.
You know, honestly, the lockout thing on hardware just is going to push people further into emulation.
Oh yeah.
Some ways I actually think that's the goal.
Probably.
The thing with Nintendo is it's around the time that the Virtual Boy and the 64 came out when the then president said that they could not compete in a race when it came to graphics. They had to compete in a race when it comes to experience. And now they don't seem to be doing much of either. They're doing everything that they've done wrong over the past 20 years. Hell, past 30.
I like that everybody's looking at the Switch 2, the cost and everything, and they're just thinking like, the Wii U's not so bad. And the cool thing about the Wii U is no, it never was bad. Everybody's just like, it didn't sell well, so it was bad. Like, no, the
Well,
Wii
see,
U was fucking great.
that's the other thing that annoys me about consoles, right?
Ooh, the depressing
Didn't
ice
sell
cream
well
truck
equals
coming down
bad.
the street.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that's been a thing
turn
since.
the camera off.
You know
Oh,
what's
sorry.
crazy?
Everybody's seeing my ultra
I
cluttered
forgot.
house.
You know what's really crazy?
Sorry.
Super Mario Wonder became
I
a
forgot about
sleeper hit on the Switch because people started ROM hacking it and found that the developer tools were still in the game.
Yeah, and
Like,
Nintendo started leaving people alone about that too.
yeah. Well, it's almost like Mario was only ever popular, like super, super popular because, what was it, or Super Mario Land? No, World. Whichever one was on the SNES got like ROM
That's
hacked to
Mario World.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like so ROM hacked that it just became like a staple of Japanese culture to play Kaizo mods.
Actually, it wasn't Kaizo mods, it was Auto Mario that made Super Mario World popular the second time.
Hmm.
It was massively popular when it first came out, just because the game is a staple of platformers. But Auto Mario is actually where it started getting really popular again because Auto Mario is making music with Mario running through the stage.
Right.
And because of how the FX sound chip works in most Super Nintendos, there is some directional audio.
So this is just a
Interesting.
more complicated version of Mario Paint Composer.
Kinda. Instead of having the composer where Mario jumps on each line, Mario's bouncing through the stage off of enemies and stuff like that, which all make unique sounds.
And then the note block system, like there is a way to program note block sounds.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing, but that's actually where Kaizo Mario kind of evolved out of.
What if we did Auto Mario, but you had to do it? Good luck.
So yeah, no. But the thing is the style of platformer that Mario is, Super Mario World is actually the staple where all modern platformers of that type come from. Like speedrun platformers in the 2D world, a lot of them track back to the original three Sonics.
Uh, I don't know about that. People were speedrunning games before that.
I mean, like fast-paced platforming,
Okay.
constantly running, stuff like that. Uh,
Super Mario Bros. 1.
and then you have your Metroidvanias,
Then you have your veiny Metroids.
your veiny Metroids, the best ones. You know,
Seriously, we need more ROM hacks of people that just don't do anything with the game but make everything veiny.
Ugh.
Like veiny, like veiny castle.
actually,
Castlevania.
Yes, we get it. It's a bad bit.
the one that's been getting me a lot recently.
Sorry, I don't know why that made me so violent.
The one
Well,
that's been
no,
getting
I
me.
want people to do this. This isn't a bit. I really want people to make this.
Yeah. You know what's been getting me recently? There's one thing that's always bugged like Sonic fans outside of the furry community, and that's the lack of lore of Sonic.
What?
Yeah,
Ah,
Sonic lore is literally just pointy blue thing that eats chili dogs.
Okay, no, there's actually a lot of Sonic lore, like how he's foretold by the ancients and he and how like Metal Sonic was created to be a or no, it was Shadow was created based on the prophecy of Sonic's arrival trying to recreate it. There's a
why
lot of
he
Uh-huh.
blue?
there's a lot of Sonic
Uh-huh.
lore.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Why he blue?
Uh-huh.
Why he
Uh-huh.
blue?
Why he
Here's the
blue?
thing. Here's the thing about that foretold prophecy. It also fits for Silver, Blitz,
Yeah,
Knuckles,
yeah.
Blaze,
Well, here's the fun thing.
Shadow. Believe it or not, Shadow wasn't created. He was semi-born.
No, he was created. He was created from that alien meteor.
No, he was semi-created now.
I'm still
Listen,
stuck on why Sonic is blue.
there is a near
Yeah, why he
unlimited
blow?
amount of lore for every
Probably
single
'cause
Sonic
Mario's
character,
red.
except for Sonic, who is just a foretold conclusion.
Why he blow?
Then there's Blaze the cat, who is simultaneously from the future, the past, and a city that you visit one time.
Why blue?
Yeah, why blow?
You also have to remember which Sonic are we talking about, because there's
The
kind
blue
of like a
one.
there's kind of like a multiverse thing going on.
No, there's
But
not.
they're all blue, right?
Hey, they
According to
blow.
Sonic Team, it's all the same Sonic.
What
There's not.
about the Sonic X one, where the fucking planet they live on
Found
blows
out
up?
why he blew.
Uh,
He blew because the creator, Naoto Oshima, chose the color to match Sega's
Yes,
blue logo.
yes.
And that's it.
Sonic was supposed to be a gray rabbit.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
why?
Who's gonna be Gray Rabbit the Blue Hog?
he was going to be he was going to be Sonic the Rabbit. Could you imagine the timeline we live in where Sonic the Rabbit?
I think there'd be about as much porn.
It would be
Nah,
worse
I don't know about that. I think that
because
it just wouldn't have taken off.
it would obviously be the same universe in which we got Oswald the Rabbit instead of Mickey Mouse.
I was thinking that same thing. Man, what's with rabbits? Why don't people
It,
like them?
I think like it would have just been a one-off. They would have sold the rights. There would have been a fucking offbeat PC Engine port of it, and it would have been forgotten entirely.
Because
Oh
rabbits
yeah,
are too normal.
that's what I was getting into with the when people think game systems kind of suck. The amount of people that think PC Engine was bad because it didn't sell well in the West. There are some PC Engine games that are fucking amazing. Like the original freaking well, the first game in the series that is Castlevania is actually on the PC Engine. Fun little fact. You
Wait,
play as
what is
the actual first game in the series that is Castlevania is on the PC Engine.
Hmm.
the first Castlevania is on the PC Engine?
I don't remember what it's not called Castlevania. It was like Hunter or Vampire Hunter X or something like that. But you play as Richter Belmont.
Oh, that's not the first Castlevania. No. That's a few games in, and it is genuinely regarded as a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece.
It's like Blood Shadow Veiny Castle.
It is
okay?
also legitimately hard for that time period.
Yeah. So the castle.
What is with you and veins today?
Well, oh, it's all right. Here's the thing: you go to the castle. The castle is pulsating.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, the end level in Mother, how it's just vibrating.
Yeah, because you're in the
Which what
uterus and
what
Earthbound,
what
and Gygus is using a fucking
no
vibrator
no
too.
no no. The thing is you
I
have to
meant
go
pulsing, not vibrating.
which mother are you talking about there?
The one with the with the fetuses in the
Yeah,
background.
no, that's Earthbound.
Yeah,
Earthbound's a
I
game
thought
about
it was the
abortion.
same thing.
yeah, it is. The whole
Ear-
game is about abortion.
Earth
Earthbound
Earthbound's
is a game about stopping a star god that rejects love. Okay, the
Aw.
whole series is about how this lady took care of an alien, but the alien is incapable of feeling love, but it desires it greatly. So it runs off to space, becomes a psychic god,
Oh,
absorbs the embodiment of evil, and then returns to Earth twice to attempt to like take over humanity and figure out what love is.
that's
and
really sad.
then there's the other 8 mother games which are just as much confusing.
There are 8
No,
of them?
there
And
are
then
not 8 of them.
Undertale,
There are
and then
3. And the third
the
one is about the survivor of Gygas's armies, Porky, taking all of Gygas's assets and pulling it so far into either the future or the past, we're not sure, that he is able to take over the world and continue being the embodiment of evil. Because Porky was actually evil, the true evil, the entire time.
Where does Lucas fall into this? Because he's after Ness dies.
No, so it's
Ness can
unclear.
easily be alive during
Okay.
Lucas.
No, he can't.
Not
So,
after Lucas.
no, shut up. I'm explaining the story. Mother
How do
3
you know
takes
he's not in his 20s?
Mother 3 takes place either so far in the future that the world ended, or so far in the past the world's yet to be born. Pokey from Mother 2,
Or
upon
whatever
Gygax.
time frame Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild takes
shut
place.
up! I'm explaining it properly. Pokey from the
Moo.
final battle with Gygax escapes into a time vortex to an unknown period, builds an army, and then travels to a point in time where he can get a wish granted to create his own universe.
Damn. Dedication.
Yeah. Lucas exists on this island. That is his story.
Pretty much. And for some reason, he has the same PK abilities that Nestor has.
No, actually he doesn't. So Ness and Ninten from Mother 1 and 2 have PSI. PK is actually a different breed of psionics that is exclusive to Mother 3.
I just know
Sick.
Lucas exists somehow.
Look, you want to start talking about shit you don't understand, start talking about Mother lore. I'm here.
Lucas is Ness's brother.
No.
Yeah.
Lucas's brother dies and is converted into a horrible cyborg.
And Ness could sense it
Look,
through
look.
PSI.
I feel like all kids should be required to play Mother 1, 2, and 3.
They should be required to experience trauma.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
required reading in this school.
And then play Earthbound Beginnings, which is Mother
Another game?
0.5.
Mother Earthbound Beginnings is just Mother 1 without the development constraints of Mother 1 because the issue with that game was they were kind of rushed toward the end, so the final dungeon is so horribly unbalanced that many people thought it was unbeatable at the time.
Damn.
All my neighbors, pig masks, neighbor, Heil Porky.
God
I'm
damn
trying
it,
to
I'm hungry
remember.
again.
I'm trying to remember what the big bad from Chrono Trigger is.
Uh,
That's
Lavos,
Lavos, yeah.
right?
Yes. And he actually ties Chrono Trigger into the Final Fantasy verse.
That's pretty neat.
Yep.
Hey, who's the best Final Fantasy villain? Because I'm gonna say X-Death from 5.
Sephiroth. He's so iconic.
Yeah,
He's
iconic doesn't mean good.
His music has a choir.
there's
Oh,
actually an entire game that's about the backstory of Sephiroth on the mobile phones right now.
Oh, I played
lame.
that. It's really good.
There's a ton of different games like for it. For Final Fantasy VII, and honestly, the lore around Final Fantasy VII just is more interesting than Final Fantasy VII itself, because not
Right?
only
Yeah,
do you have to consider like the world around Seven, you also have to consider the time frame in which each game was made, what was popular then, and what they were trying to like capture the success of. Like fuck, what was the movie for Final Fantasy VII?
Which one?
The first one they made, the one where Cloud and Sephiroth are like Dragon Ball fighting.
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember.
Yeah, like that movie only exists because they wanted to try and capture some of Dragon Ball's success.
well, that's how that's well the fucking you get you get that experience through all the summons in the game.
What was that other the Final Fantasy VII game that got remade? The other one.
Fuck Final Fantasy VII. Look, X-Death from 5 is the one
X
that was just like, nah, fuck the world, fuck everything. I'm actually just gonna end everything. It's everything, and like the concept of reality itself. I'm just gonna collapse it into a black hole. IMX death.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the whole end of 5 is so fucking great. Because, like, you travel through it, and it's it's just all fucked off because reality's not quite right, and it's got the most fucking epic music playing ever. And on top of that, there's this
Crisis
village
Core.
that like got
What?
split in time. Yes, Crisis Core.
Crisis Core is such a fucking good game.
I love Crisis Core. Do you want me
Literally,
to
play Final Fantasy V.
You want me to tell you why I love Crisis Core?
because it has the slot machine.
Without
There's no
Uh-uh.
other
spoiling
RPG
that.
with a slot machine.
No, because Crisis Core gets you to fall in love with the main character, Ian, who then dies at the end.
His name is
Isn't-
Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach.
Ian. Yeah, okay. I was just letting that cook.
Yeah,
Okay.
Zach.
All right. I'm
Eris
going to.
and her boyfriend both die? That's
All
so
right.
sad.
I have an issue.
Whoa,
Uh,
spoilers.
I have a real issue. It's called a creativity haters. So they remade Final Fantasy VII, right? Final Fantasy VII remake, and instead of just doing the same exact story again, they decided to make it a time travel plot.
Well, hold on,
No.
hold on. What am
where
I
the-
calling this? What am I calling this?
What the first game is happening with the original game characters having escaped the end of Final Fantasy VII, going back in time to fuck up the plot of Final Fantasy VII.
Isn't that
What?
reincarnated?
When the fuck does that
Dwarf.
happen?
Dwarf, what is your issue called?
Creativity haters.
All right.
Zach
and then
is
Jackie.
alive in the Final Fantasy VII remake timeline. He
What?
doesn't. He is not dead.
Yeah, but in the
That's
main
a little bit.
timeline.
Jackie,
main
you kind of
timeline.
It's
Hold
so fucking retarded. It's so over the top the way remake ends. I have not played the rebirth yet. But the way remake ends is just like fight Sephiroth in like some weird alternate dimension for no fucking reason. And then the ending
I like all
cutscene
the fight stuff
is
too.
like Zach standing on a hill watching your party leave fucking the city.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's so
what the hell? Lore fucked.
No, it's perfect. Because instead of just doing what every other fucking company does and just lazily remaking the story, they've just decided, fuck it. This entire franchise is so balls to the wall retarded already. Why don't we get a time travel plot into it?
I mean, I thought that was apparent with the Honeybee Inn and what it became.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I love that shit.
You don't want the orgy in the hot tub? Bubba.
I'll be
No,
honest.
it wasn't Bubba, it was Bubby.
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 I'm
We
not
gotta
as
play
well
that
versed
again.
on 7 as I used to be. There's been a lot of head trauma between then and now.
The point is, Final Fantasy VII Remake is such a great fucking idea, and everyone who hates on that little fucking bit at the end is retarded. It's so good. It is the best thing that has ever happened to the franchise, and I hope they bring this time travel plot together well.
I don't know. I got bored halfway through Rebirth and stopped playing. So
I haven't touched it yet, so I wouldn't know.
it's
Hey,
pretty
Jackie.
good when they get out of Midgar. It's really good. The except for Mog. Mog is awful.
I can't really say anything when it comes to Final Fantasy because my favorite Final Fantasy is still one of the 2D games.
Hey, Jackie.
Uh-huh.
What was your I know you spoke of another issue that may have been better than the first one. What was it?
I don't remember.
I'm editing it in real time.
I mean, fuck if I remember.
Anyways, has everyone done their issue?
I maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, team.
Good job.
Yay.
Good job, team. We made it.
I guess so. Sorry.
should-
Rest in
Okay.
peace, Jackie's real issue.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that was.
life is a highway.
Cringe.
Riley will find it in post, I'm sure, because he's got to re-listen to the whole episode, or else someone's going to get murdered.
Yeah, they're gonna
Look,
come and murder me. The stupid rainbow guy or whatever from the thing. He's gonna do it. Even though I've actually been really nice to him lately.
You know what? You know what? I got a thing here. I got a thing
Just-
here. I have a question for the audience.
I
In the
do
comment,
believe audience is listening.
what's an
in the
odd?
in the or for this is for completely just for engagement thing, engagement farming for Riley. Since we talked about video games and shit, I want your favorite Final Fantasy main character game because you can have a different main character and game. Favorite Final Fantasy villain and Mario Kart track.
Yeah, this is homework, by the way. You have to do this.
Yes, you have
I
to do
like
this.
Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and I like X Death, and I like Maple Treeway from Mario Kart Wii.
That is a solid selection, sir.
Listen, Wario's Gold Mine is the funniest level ever invented, and I have great memories of tormenting
Why is
people.
it funny?
Because it's in Mario Kart Wii, it has like the least guardrails of any course. So
Oh
I would
yeah.
I would just like I would trick people into playing that map who didn't really understand how Mario Kart worked. Completely smoke them while I'd watch them fall off the map over and
You
over and
wouldn't just
over
fall
again.
off the ledge. You would fly off of the ledge.
Yeah, is great. Um, favorite
You're
Final
just
Fantasy protagonist? K- honestly, Tifa's way cooler than Cloud. I'm gonna be real. She's
I'll
way
give you
more
that.
interesting of a character.
I'll give you
That
that.
is true.
and she's got titties.
Yeah,
I mean, Cloud is still more interesting than Lightning, but Lightning's hair had more personality.
So dramatic.
Is Lightning related to Cloud?
Yeah, she's her
Lightning's
daughter. Do you
although
know?
if we're gonna be really honest, Sora is my favorite Final Fantasy protagonist. Just for all the shit he has to go through. Holy
Like
fuck.
all of the Final
Probably.
Fantasy characters?
I mean, Sora's beaten them all canonically.
I don't think
This
he's
is
beaten
true.
Terra.
Maybe not.
You watched Goofy get a rock
Yeah, he
pelted at his
did beat
You
head.
watched
Terra.
Mickey
I
Mouse
know it well.
fucking die.
Wait, which Terra did he beat? Because there's two Terras.
Lingering Hill, when it's just his armor, that's Terra's soul. And he beats him and he's like, yes, you are worthy.
Yes, you are worthy.
Not the Terra I was thinking of.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts is
never
such a
mind.
good Game Boy Advance game.
Bruh.
It's such a good Game Boy Advance.
It is.
I can't
That
believe it
fucking
was so
card
good.
game series they made for it though is kind of crazy.
I can't believe it was so good that it got ported to the PC, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5.
Just don't play the 3D version. The 2D version's way better.
My favorite thing though in
Chain of
Kingdom
Memories she's
Hearts
talking about.
is in Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, you've got this very serious and kind of edgy story going on, and then you go to the fucking My Little Mermaid world. You have to do the fucking karaoke section.
Only in the
And
second
it's
one.
and it's the gayest fucking thing ever put in a video game. It's
Is it
great.
sad that
Right?
I remember all the lyrics?
Right.
No,
See,
you're a woman. You get away with this.
so
I don't want to.
my favorite Final Fantasy protagonist is actually
It's
Terra.
Goofy.
I will have to look up the last name so the audience can know what it is, but it is from Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy III here in America.
Wait,
Because
Terra.
Terra.
Oh my god, I need to actually change my
It's just sad
I
I
need to
actually
change
like
my
Dragon
answer.
Quest way more than fucking Final Fantasy.
No. But anyway, I
No.
need to change my answer. Not Cloud. Actually, my favorite Final Fantasy character is Black Belt from Final Fantasy 1. Very
yeah.
strong. And
Oh,
he has
hell
some
yeah.
character development when he becomes even stronger and doesn't need weapons anymore.
I like Aerith. She's really sweet. Can't get a cuter character than her.
Yeah, but
Coach.
you like Aerith versus a
Actually, you
Final
know what?
Fantasy
No,
1
fuck you
black belt.
guys. Barrett in Final Fantasy Remake.
Oh,
They
yes!
literally made him Mr. T. He was always Mr.
Perfect.
T, but now he just is Mr. T.
They could not have casted that voice better. He was
Holy
perfect.
fuck.
Branford.
Exactly
It's
what I
Sarah
imagined.
Branford. That's the
That
name of the
man,
main
that
character.
man can play a fucking black man with a machine gun arm. Holy fuck.
What made you think about Barrett? What
just-
is it that I said black belt and you're like
No,
black?
Oh,
no, I
that-
just remembered Barrett was a character. He's he's kind of fucking awesome. Why does he
After we
exist?
named every other character.
You just full of surprises.
You just full of surprises, Cloud.
You just are full surprise.
Like, could you imagine during the honeybee and he pops in? You just full of surprises.
God.
Barrett is our regular
During the
there. Let's
dance
be real.
sequence of the hot tub.
All right. Do we have
It's not
anything else
because-
to add?
I guess I need to
I don't-
add in my
I don't
favorite
think so.
villain, which is Lagos from or whatever the guy's name from Chrono Trigger. I'm drawing a blank again.
What about the one that went? What about the fucking one that went to hell and battled its way out and defeated Satan so it could come back?
I think that was Lagos.
I'll be real.
Uh,
My favorite
Final Fantasy
villain.
II, the Emperor Paramecium or something.
My favorite villain is the villain from Tales of Symphonia, and if you know, you know.
I do not know.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I couldn't
I'm not-
fucking
yeah,
play that game
spoil
because
it.
it sucks having to hear Demon Fang, Demon Fang,
the
Demon Fang.
thing
So I
with
don't have
the-
to hear every fucking attack you say.
I'm not accepting Tales of or of Mana as Final Fantasy games.
Those games are so much fucking better, though.
Yes, but they don't tie into Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they
and
do.
you know what else?
Yes,
they
they
don't.
do.
Say
No,
their
no, no,
attacks,
no.
and you can't turn their voices off.
No. Jackie, the roaming moon that is the core plot point of every Tales of game is in Final Fantasy.
Demon Fang,
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang,
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang.
Yes, and
That-
the people
I'll be
for
real.
the
I'll be
for-
real. The only thing I hate about Tales of Symphonia is the character I like the most. You only get about halfway through the game.
and
Fucking Axe Girl, dude, she does so much fucking damage. It's awesome.
But there's
And
a
this-
move that you unlock right at the beginning of the game.
Yes, and you use it for the whole game until you stop playing the main character.
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang.
Although I beat Tales of Zestria as the dog, so I'm proud of that.
I mean, now I got to sit here and go. Do I accept of Mana as fucking Final Fantasy too?
I'm just saying, the Tales of games, they do tie into Final Fantasy because the fucking roaming moon thing is in Final Fantasy in some of the games.
The knight from Final Fantasy VII Mystic Quest.
Actually, who owns the Tales of games?
The Tales of Final Fantasy.
Probably Squeenix. I'm
Mystic
pretty
Quest.
sure it is.
Why did nobody
What?
ever just call them like Square Enix?
Because they squee.
Because they're actually two different companies that merged as one.
Yeah, Square used to be its own thing.
I know.
One used to be American, one used
so
to
did
be
Enix.
Japanese.
It was Enix American.
Actually, no. The Tales of series is not owned by Squeenix.
Oh, who owns it?
Namco.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
My favorite, my favorite Final Fantasy villain is Kulix from Mario RPG.
From Mario RPG. That's valid. It's a Square
Okay,
Enix
I'm
game.
gonna share a really, really controversial opinion. Tales of Zestria goes really fucking hard. Once you understand how that combat system works, it's so good.
same thing with Chain of Memories. That's
Yep.
stupid Game Boy
Every-
card.
Everyone hates on Tales of Zestria because it's literally unfinished. But like, if you can get in the right flow with that combat system, dude, there's no other RPG that feels better to play.
So you want to know what's funny about that?
Mm.
Now that I have had to look into these games, I have to accept the of Mana games because they're literally Final Fantasy's side world games.
Yes.
So
Look.
of Mana, you can call Final. You can't do the Tales of.
I'm pretty-
Me.
pretty sure there's a Dragon Quest Final Fantasy crossover game, which means they're in the same setting.
So, shout out to my boy Brug, the black belt from Final Fantasy 1. You fucking powerful beast.
Oh my god.
You were the true hero of the
I'll be
land.
real, every Japanese RPG is the same game. Yeah, I said it.
But there's only one Brug. That was my Brug.
Yeah. Alright, are we ending this fucking show?
Yeah.
No.
All right, Brugus.
No, you're stuck here forever.
Alright. I guess we'll do our shout outs. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Warficus, at True Warficus on X. I do think sometime I'll probably be doing them more soon. Blackbread?
Yeah. I'm Captain Blackbread. You can find me on YouTube. Please check out my newest upload and look forward to the next, because I'm talking about video game soundtracks now. I'm just doing that. I'm just talking about how I appreciate them. And follow my ex, C Blackbread. Follow me on there.
Hey, Blackbread.
Yeah.
We should totally do a live stream when we have time of just going through OC remixes and seeing which ones we like.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That'll have to be its own thing. Let me put the Star Fox 1 OST appreciation out first.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to get in on that. Or just wait till I get there. I'll just do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Yeah, no, we should just get a group of people to vote on different OC remixes of titles of our favorite games.
Got to get a following first. Didn't get that many people watching the Star Fox 2 appreciation, but you can now. You can now.
It is
You guys should help spread it around.
It is a glorious soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm hoping one day you experience the Red Alert 2 soundtrack.
I'll check it out. So Worf's issue was creativity haters.
Yeah.
My issue,
People need to
I didn't
stop
even
hating
fit.
on like good ideas just because it's not the thing they thought it would be.
My issue was people that don't vote on this show.
Was it? I thought it was something else.
Nope, that was it.
Hmm.
Hi, or bye, or something. I'm Jackie Wolf. You can find me at Jackie Wolf or at Jackie Wolf VT on most places. I'm a VTuber and one of the founders of Cox Studios.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I do things randomly and I scream and holler until I get my way.
Yep.
And it's baller.
Somehow, someway, I have made it in this world this long. That's about all I got. I forgot what my issue was.
No, it's fine. Your issue, which might not be the issue that you ended on, was people complaining about media that they could make themselves.
Yeah, I've had like 3 or 4 issues interwoven here, so yeah.
I swear there were better ones than that, but that's the one you're stuck with.
Partly because I have short-term memory loss.
I'm Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade. I'm
No, you're not.
on the issue crew here. Shut up. I'm here on the issue crew, and I'm sometimes on the Derailed podcast when I remember. And that's it. I am nowhere else.
Fun fact about the Derailed podcast, the host also has to remember.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened yesterday. I forgot.
And her issue was getting hungry fast while pregnant.
Yeah, I need to make another meal. I just ate like a half hour ago.
Yep. Just little snacks here and there, and the fucking baby just eats them. Like immediately. It's Kirby. She's growing Kirby.
Okay, so now we know the nickname for the spawn of Blackbread.
Kerbo.
Kerbread.
Kerbo. Actually, that would be fucking great.
Not Kirby.
Can you call him Carburetor?
Yeah, I'll call him Carburetor.
No, you should like torture them with that as their nickname, and like they'll spend their whole life thinking that it's like you're just like a car person, but like
No.
like
They'll
no,
think
no,
that it
no, no.
means something.
Yeah, it's like something important to you, and then
It
like when
means
you're like
nothing.
yeah, when you're like 50, right? Like when you're really old, you'll just be like, no, that was just some fucking stupid
50
joke
is
from a
really
podcast I
old.
was on. Yeah,
Oh my
no,
god.
you gotta wait till you're old to do the bit.
See, the thing is I'm kind of envious of kids these days.
Don't
They're
be.
born.
Holy shit.
They're
They
born with
like
their game. They're born with their gamer tags now. We had to forge and create ours when we were like, in our teens.
Putting weird letters where they're not supposed to go. Now it's just
Exactly.
normal. Doing it before was cool.
Oh, that's what you mean by that. Yeah, we're not doing that. And don't mention the potential names. Pink, please. Thank you. Anyway,
We could do
Carburetor.
No,
that.
but no,
carburetor,
no.
Kerbo.
For all future references, we will just call the spawn of Blackbread Kerbo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Turbo now.
He is now, or he and or she is now Kerbo.
Yeah, it's an it right now. I don't want my kid to be a they
Yeah, we're banning all use of they pronouns.
for the kid only.
Before we got distracted, derailed.
The Derailed crew. Come on,
Before
have
we
that
got
in the title.
tractored. Oh yeah, we were trying to end the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
let's not be like the Derailed podcast, that one episode where we derailed the ending of the show for 5 hours.
Yeah.
What? Oh my
Anyways, thank
god.
you all for watching. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Catch y'all later.
Bye.
Alright. I always forget how to fucking remove these things.
Yeah, kill them.
More options. Not block.
Kill.
Disconnect.
Murder the bots.